Well, with me right now is Susan White from Medicare Options, and this is open enrollment time, folks. You have about a month and a week, right, Susan?
That's about it.
Yeah, is it December 7th, am I right?
It is December 7th.
Yes.
Yeah, so far.
Okay, let's forget about that for a second and let's talk about the goodies she sent us, she brought over to us. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
We'll
You're
talk
very
about
welcome.
the other in just a second.
Okay.
But that was really nice. You went to the corner bakery up the road, and
I got them a little treat because this is the time of year that you see all these advertisements for these meetings to go to and talk to different insurance companies, and I'm in quite a few of them, so I know. And I was cracking up. I said, I've had my share of muffins, so I thought I would share you some with you.
Well, thank you very much. I'll be diving into those in a little bit. So we're still in enrollment period. And this may be the time people are, it takes a couple weeks sometimes for them to realize, oh, wait a minute, I should check my stuff.
Right.
And I think whenever you get to any kind of insurance, I don't care what it is, people kind of like, okay, I got it now, put it off to the side. And that may be okay with your homeowner's insurance and that, although you should check that every year. But when it comes to your Medicare coverage, it's far more important, right?
Yeah, a lot of people, we ask, think about it, don't procrastinate. It's something you really need to address. There's so many different pieces to it.
Yeah.
Check your prescriptions, they change. Maybe your doctors aren't in the groups anymore. There's the Advantage plans, the supplements, the prescription drugs. This is your only time to change. If you don't want an Advantage, maybe you go to a supplement.
Right.
If you're in a supplement, maybe you want to go into an Advantage. And you got to check all the pieces of your pie. I mean, you don't want to find out in February that your medications are now $800 a month. You really need to do your homework or have someone help you with it.
Yeah, and when people sit down with you and Richard, one of the things that I know you ask about and you would like them to at least provide is that medications that they take. Maybe at this point, someone doesn't take anything. But if they do, even if they take one, it is very, very important, if it's a regular medication, to let you know, because that's going to be the start. You can at least go, okay, at this point, we at least want to find out what is the best program for you where your medication is covered.
Exactly. If you're on a very simple generic medication, your plan options are a lot better because you have quite a few insurance companies to pick from.
Right.
But if you have more like diabetic medications, inhalers, eye drops, those are more expensive type medicines. You really want to review and see which one will have it at the best cost for you. Because you don't want to be slipping into the donut hole anytime too soon, but sooner than you need to be.
Right.
It gets expensive.
Yeah, it can get very expensive. And then for others, they have other concerns that maybe this last year they were in and out of the hospital a couple times. There are different plans that are better than others for that cover more, or at least the deductible, once they pay that, then it covers a certain amount. So there's that variable too, right?
Well, most of these plans, especially the Advantage plans, they don't have deductibles. They have maximum out-of-pocket.
Right.
So if you have a copay of an ambulance ride or a MRI, that maximum out-of-pocket is to protect you from not losing your home, your savings, your car. And those are kept kind of low. Just for help. It's a nice little feature. And if you, let's say, have a hospitalization, most of these plans are, on the HMO side rather, have zero inpatient charges as well as the supplements. Everyone has zero inpatient. But there's a skilled nursing facility that does have some charges after the first 20 days. So you have to watch what your expenses are going to be. If you're in the hospital, there's a reason you were there. And is your situation changed from 2017 to 2018? You need to look at that.
Right. And, obviously if someone's fairly healthy, they're not taking medications, they're going to look at it different. You don't really know what the next year will bring.
Right.
And you have to go on what is working for you right now.
Well, insurance is for the what if.
Yeah.
You're okay today. But you don't know what's going to happen to you in 3 months from now. I had a client that had a major car accident and was in a coma. So, you have these things that, it's the what ifs of the world
Right.
that you have to protect yourself against.
Yeah. Are there any, when you sit down with someone, do you look at the different plans, the Advantage plans, versus the Medicare, when you get the supplements and
We
all?
look at all of it.
And then you look at, well, maybe just going with not an Advantage plan, straight Medicare, and then having the Part D and Part F and that sort of thing might be more
Correct.
advantageous to you at this point.
Yeah, if someone has doctors that are not in these networks,
Yeah.
then that's probably, unless they want to change all their physicians, then they go with that kind of a supplement plan. Yeah, because a lot of people don't want to make those changes. They've entrusted their doctor for 10 years and they don't want to change.
And with that Part F, I guess we're kind of talking about here, that is, I guess from what I understand, a little more equivalent to a PPO, right? I mean, if you have certain doctors you've been seeing, chances are if you have Medicare with Part F and Part D, you can probably still see those doctors.
You can see
right?
those doctors.
Yeah.
Part F covers pretty much everything, and you can see any doctor that accepts Medicare anywhere in the U.S.
That's the key.
The
yes.
Advantage plans want you to get your services done
Yeah.
here in the county you reside in at zero premiums.
Yeah.
Now, the other ones cost, but it's zero premiums. But if you do go to a different state and you don't feel well, you are covered on those
Right.
plans. So it just depends. And
Right.
some of these Advantage plans let you cross county lines too. You can have all your doctors in LA and live here. So there are some new changes that have come out with some of these insurance companies. It's
Okay.
good things for people to know.
Right, and even the ones though with zero premiums, if you're on Social Security and all, you're still paying a bit towards Medicare.
Everybody
people
has
gotta,
to pay
yeah.
your Part B
It doesn't stop
forever. It
once you
never
get- yeah.
stops. That's your payment
Yes.
to the government for them covering your 80%.
Yeah.
You're liable for that 20, so you have to protect yourself on the
Right.
20%.
So we
Again,
can't
it's
forget
the game
that.
of what if,
Yeah. If people sit down with you right now, one of the things they may ask, let's say they go, yeah, I want to change this. How long does it take? How long does it, once you go through everything, I guess what I'm getting to, what if they wait till December 6th and sit down with you?
I've had people call me at 9 o'clock at night on December 6th.
Okay. Do you, as a broker, have to get everything by midnight, December 7th? And does it take effect from them?
January 1.
January 1. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. So they have a buffer there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have buffers, and if somebody does go on an Advantage plan and gets cold feet, they can get out of it by Valentine's Day and say, I want to go back. I got nervous.
Okay.
Some people
that's
have
good to
done
know.
that,
Yeah.
But
That's very good to know.
if you're going to do somebody and take care of them December 6th, hopefully you've had discussions with them prior
Yeah.
to, and they were just procrastinating.
Okay, and that's important. That's why you got to get on this right now, because you don't want to wait till the last minute, because then as much as Susan and Richard may guide you and help you, I would expect that it's good for you then to give them that information, let them sit on it for a couple days, and go from there, and then come back with a rested decision.
Yeah,
so
they
to
need to
speak.
make a decision.
Yeah.
We're not going to do it for them. We're going to present
Right.
what's available, and that's your choice.
Yeah.
Based on the information.
Right. Your email, and Richard's, you share this email, is srwhite8686@gmail.com. The number is 949-303-6783. I know you're going to be on one more time. I think in a couple weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Or something, yeah.
But don't wait. I mean, seriously, this is, right now at this time of your life, the most important insurance that you probably are going to have. And you want to make the right decision and the best decision that fits your needs. One quick question, and I forgot to ask you this last time, and I think I know the answer, but if you have a couple, one spouse can be on one plan and one spouse can be on the other.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
You have to go with what your individual needs
Right.
are. You're different than your spouse or your neighbor.
That's right. You don't need to go
Nope.
in it together.
Nope.
All right. Very good. Good information. We'll see you in a couple
I'll
weeks.
see you in a couple weeks.
And
enjoy.
thank you very much.
'Cause I've
I
had
think I
my
will.
share. I'm done.
All right. Do I have to share with everyone?
Nope, it's up to you.
Okay. All right. We'll see about
Thank
that.
you.
We'll
Good
see you
to
next
see you.
time. Bye. Yeah, it's like my